Oh my gosh, hello. Welcome one, welcome all to Binks Plays Podcast. I don't know why I said podcast. You ever get like that? You just start kind of saying stuff and then like things lock in one way or another, and then by the end of it, you're at the end of what you were saying, and you're like, wow, how did I say that? Just happened to me. What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. It's Monday, Garfield's least favorite day. And many people's least favorite day. I don't mind Mondays, though. Mondays could be a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What's up, Saint? What's up, Senpai's Joker? What's up, Evan Thomas? Where's Kyle Pitts? I don't even know if he got drafted in our league. I'm pretty sure he's available. Maybe I should grab him. Surely this is the year he gets like 20 touchdowns or something. First pick in your fantasy draft. You're about to do the funniest thing.
YouTube, like and subscribe.
You're gonna pick Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, Daniel, I got obsessed with the Pokemon trading card game.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube,
I've been playing it like a dog.
We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be
Pay some help.
Binks.
Round one, pick one. That would make your league really happy.
Binks.
It's always nice when you just move up a slot in the draft. What's up, SourCal? Rip Binks, it was nice knowing you. I'll visit you in the deck collector's office. Do you realize that like the Pokemon trading card game is by the craziest margin I've ever seen, like one of the most reasonable hobbies to get into? It's actually unbelievable how reasonable it is to get into Pokemon. You can log onto the TCG Live right now and be able to build like the 8 most popular decks from Worlds, which is just crazy. Like immediately, kind of blew me away.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe.
What about Binksbox? We could do both, man. Do you know what? There's a Pokemon regional in Milwaukee in a couple months. Jay Hask.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Thank you so much, Jay Hask, for the 4 months. What's up, Islay? What's up, Dave? SourCal. Ulysses Juarez. That's a great name. I love how many people's full legal names are on YouTube. What's up? I'm glad you just woke up. The Homeland. Don't call it the Homeland. Don't call it the Homeland. Piss me off. What's up, everyone? It is Monday, my dudes. You can see we got a sponsor for the stream today. HelloFresh. You can use my code in the use my link. An exclamation point. HelloFresh. Check it out. We're going to check out the website later. Look through it a little bit. I'm excited. You know, I think that these meal delivery services are really good. I don't have nearly as much experience with HelloFresh as I do with some other ones. But I have had HelloFresh several times when some of my friends would use it. Really, really great meal kit. Check out the link. There's a lot of awesome things. You get 10 free meals and free add-on for life. Amazing. Amazing indeed. What are we going to play today? That's a great question. Thank you so much, Chatter, for asking. The answer, I don't know. I want to make just a FIRELORD deck. I feel like, I feel like, obviously, like, just an elixir package is really solid. You'd be looking to do things like Cass and Sage are probably the two best targets you could hit. You'd want to use Kid Omega to pop them. Or like Venom to pop them. Ideally. To maintain the power. You'll probably want Fire Hair. Probably. I'd be surprised if you didn't want Fire Hair, I suppose. Hey, and the raid bot came back on. How about that? Professional streamer, by the way. You probably run like the full res package, right? Not like Phoenix Force. Infinity. Morgan the Fae, probably not. Morgan the Fae being like a two-step resummon is tough. There's a chance, but... Wait, that's... Am I sick? Maybe it's green. It's always green, man. I guess it's purple. Just making stuff up. That'll do. Do we want FIRELORD proper? And then how do we round things out? So we have two ways to trigger Cass and Sage. We probably need at least a third. It'd probably be like Carnage, especially I don't love that. Probably want to sneak Killmonger in. I wonder if he goes something like this. It's probably bad, though. Deathlock? Deathlock's just worse Carnage 99% of the time. I can't think of very many decks at all that would ever want Deathlock over Carnage. You only want one. I don't know if we'll get enough death value. Lady Deathstrike. What would Lady Deathstrike do for the deck? Just a defensive Lady Deathstrike? Oh, Misery, of course. Staring him in the eye the whole time. Lady Deathstrike, so you're just playing Lady Deathstrike just as a defensive tech card? I don't think that's the kind of defensive tech card the deck needs. We're going to choose one. Usually the reason that Lady Deathstrike can be so good is when you can use it offensively and defensively. You kind of get some dual purpose out of it. A lot more turns open up where she's a viable and good option. Like if we're not using it to destroy any of our cards, I guess it could pop Elixir to get a second Elixir trigger. But yeah, Misery's just better in every way. I don't think I need energy cheap. Maybe go Surge, though. Surge seems good, right? Kang and then Nico. Nico's not a bad choice. I could cut the Killmonger. We don't need Killmonger. Killmonger's just generally like good in decks like this. Even if you're not using it offensively. We could cut the Cam for Nico though. The pop spell is really, really good. The pop spell is really strong. Let's try that. Plus, the people will just be so scared of Killmonger that we wanted to play it anyway. Ooh, the Hood's another one, obviously, you would really want. The problem with Hood is that it jams up the Elixir and the Phoenix Force. Oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. The deck would probably be fine if you did Hood, but you'd get pulled in directions you don't want to, I think. You have enough Destroy? We have 3. Kid, Venom, Misery. I think it's enough. If it's not, we can assess. Usually I wanted to like destroy like 1 or 2 things every game. Both of them can do that. I think 3 is like where you generally want it. I think 2 it doesn't make sense. In decks with 3, I still think Zabu's almost always correct. Like I said, I might be wrong. You always might be wrong. Yeah, Cats and Sage carry the buff. Let me try. All right, let's jump in and play some games, man. That hurts deep. You could say that for anyone. Oh my gosh, Jet! So much for the raid. Super appreciate it. Welcome to Jet Raiders. So very much for sharing your community with me, Jet. I'm playing Phoenix Force. How beautiful of timing it is. I have not played Phoenix Force probably 4 months. It is Jet and not Jeet. I was wrong for I was wrong about that for a very long time. I wanted to play that, so that kind of sucks. Zabu with 2 4-drops in hand, true combo. Always lucky type shit. This feels like it makes sense, right? This is a Wiccan deck, it has to be. Good eye. Good eye. I still don't really know how I'm supposed to be lining up the end games of this, so I'm just gonna kind of throw some shit out there. It would have been so nice to have last turn, man. Can't imagine we win. Probably just die here. It's okay. We're learning. They're probably shaking their boots because if we didn't have such a shit hand, they were fucking cooked, man. We could do literally anything. They were so screwed. Problem is, this deck is not drawing your destroy pieces early on. You have 3 pieces, so I think in any deck you can say that for, that there are 3 cards. If you don't draw them early, you're gonna have a bad time. So I don't know if that necessarily just like carries over, I would say. Have ads run, by the way? Okay. My whole ad system was just not working or showing up at all. Okay. Nico for +1. We have Cast Misery in hand. We'd likely want to go Cast Misery 3-4. On 2, we want to Surge. So we kind of have 2, 3, and 4 more or less locked in. Let's just hold. So I'm thinking maybe I'm probably going to want to Surge this, right? I'm probably going to want Misery it. Whoa, the Quake, man. The Quake is out. Okay. I think Nico's a good call on the deck. Calling the Nico. Any crazy Morgan list with air guide? No, I do not. I don't have the card. Yeah, how does the ordering work if I kill this Nico? Like if I just do this, will it just give me another 13 power Venom from Firehair? Anyone know? Always copies Misery. A different card. Oh, it'll be the last one. What does that mean? Oh, so Misery's in my hand, brother. I'm talking about Venom. Nico keeps the on reveal, so Firehair should work. I just don't know if because there's another card in the mix now that Firehair is like jumping in. It does copy the Venom. Okay. Good card. Yeah, this is why I wanted to pop something last turn. They'll literally never expect this. The thing.
Locked in.
Does that mean it's good? Not really. But I know they won't expect it. Maybe Omega should be Carnage. We literally haven't drawn the card yet. Well. Imagine it still works though. That wouldn't have mattered. They have -4 in Baku. Good. They did get sucked to hell. That's alright. Practice game. Practice game. I've also rewired my mind to a different card game by playing way too much of it the last 5 days. So I'm trying to slowly bring it back. Cool. Give me that. This is Clog. We're in a really good spot. That's exactly what I was looking for, actually. Dilutes our pool in a slightly scary way. It's fine, though. This tower, they'll never see it coming. So true. Many people are saying this. But I think we'd be doing a lot better if I also should have known that that was fake Titania. Look at the last 4 cards in our deck, man. I never had a chance. So I played really poorly the first game, admittedly. I think I was probably in a position where I could have won. This game, I don't think the best player in the world could win. I didn't draw Kid Omega, Cass, Sage, or Phoenix Force. Like if you had like a little deck picture, those would kind of be up there. Just chill. One of these days we'll draw a Kid Omega and like the deck will work, I promise. This is the kind of hand you want to see with Pegasus coming down. I don't know. I mean, we'll stay, I guess. Could be okay here. What do you want me to do, man? Brother, I did. There's just nothing I could have possibly done. I have no agency at all right now. Yeah, the only Nico spell fire can't copy is the 2x. Is that true? It's always Kid Omega. Why does it? That doesn't make any sense that it wouldn't copy it. One thing Jet has here is Ravona for what, Sage cast stuff. It's Surge. Well, they might not have. I'm guessing they would probably be in the same slot or a similar slot. I feel like Ravona serves a somewhat similar purpose. We literally haven't drawn Kid Omega a single time. It's very hard. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say it's very hard to assess the deck. Trying to figure out how to go about this. This probably is a good way to do that. Now, Nico feels really good. The copy spell's great. The pop spell in the right time will be unbelievably important. Yeah, I think Nico's fantastic here. Except for Caleb Williams and Chicago this year, yeah. I drafted too many Bears. I drafted DJ Moore and Caleb and Roshan, but Roshan was like a dart throw at the end. You should hear my draft if you want. Naxxus. One of the Naxxus lane. I don't know, I think we want Surge first, so I think we can just play that and chill. I need a playoff curve here, unfortunately. So I want to get the elixir down. I wish I didn't have to play off curve, but kind of just have to. Playing off curve feels so terrible. I tell you what. I guess I didn't have to now, because I could have next turn Venom's Firelorded. The claw. Top deck battle. You gave me a rouge? Are you sure about that? Can we just do this? This is awesome. I guess I could miss. Well, I'm gonna do that. Okay. It's a 21-point swing. You would snap, you should never snap there. You're just encouraging them to be more likely to do what they just did. When you snap in a retreat, it's good on any turn except the final turn. If any turn before the final turn you snap and make your opponent retreat, in my eyes, that is a victory. You should be happy about it. You shouldn't be mad about scaring anyone off before the final turn. because if they leave before the final turn and you snap, I think it's always a win. There's very few, unless you're trying to do some weird tricks. Really weird cube stealing tricks, but probably not something you should worry about. On turn 6, if you snap on 6 and you get your opponent to retreat, you should almost always feel bad about that, unless you're snapping because you're not confident in what you can play because you missed a draw, and you know that your threat is so important that you can scare your opponent off, and you get a free win there. That's kind of the way I think about snapping in general, like from like a real basal level. Yeah, a very good point there, Derek. Well, if you're snapping and it's something that they shouldn't expect, the point of that snap should be that they stay, right? Yeah, it's all about how face up your play is and how much it is. Yeah, I guess. But on turn 6, yeah, I mean, snapping when, like, you have just a random card or something like that that they're not going to expect that's going to blow them out. You kind of just have to vibe out and feel how likely that is to actually get them to retreat. Comes from, honestly, sometimes opponent knowledge and, like, understanding the people that you're playing against. If you're playing against the same people a lot on ladder. That's all very advanced stuff, though, for sure. I want to develop here. Let's go KO. Yeah, let's just go KO. Me when I have a machine gun, so true. Oh, you're a rascal! Good card. You could do this into like Fire Hair Venom. To make sure I'd stop dying. Combo breaker. I'm not even going to think about the math. That just seems right. Why'd you move the Mercury? Cannot express how much I want to play the Misery Middle. Probably like Gladiator Fenris, maybe? Good.
Power must be controlled.
Good card. Did you see the Redshift talk in the Discord? Redshift taking into account current cost, not original cost, capital cost? No. I feel like there's something to what we're doing. I'm very bad at playing this deck, though. I cannot tell a lie. I'm being very accepting right now that I'm playing this deck really poorly. But you just gotta bite down. Yeah, I mean, Fenris Wolf will always just kind of delete this deck. It's very, very hard to win against a Fenris deck. Thank you for thinning my deck. Definitely did not want that card. Nice. Gladiator is a downside. It's known. Being a non-shankable target there is extra bad for them. Plus, we're just kind of like fully set up. They have no real ways of fighting off these lanes with tech stuff, except for like Mercury Cannonball, which they have to set up. Obviously, Shadow King will suck, but what you can do about that. Unfortunately, I've lost the game because they've milled me. Means that I lose. Sucks, man. That sucks. GG's, I suppose. Guess I just fucking leave. I think this is fine. Stay ahead, hard left. I don't get it, Derek. My brother in Christ. I have no fucking clue why either, man. I thought Sage went to 8. Shit. Well, I guess Shang left doesn't really work, right? I might end up cannonballing middle instead of Shanging this. Let's just say they have Milbrand and just play Shang left and think it wins. Yeah, no. Good call. It's probably the better play. Almost assuredly the better play. I don't think I had a way around it. Yeah, I just played the rock side middle lane. I guess I could just attack right. Hmm. I played 4 cards to mimic Black Widow. Yeah, I don't understand it either. And then, like, the thing that confuses me most about it, Derek, is that people complain about mill as, like, this horribly disruptive thing. It's like, my brother in Christ, have you ever realized that there's cards you don't draw? Do you not know that you don't get access to 3 of your cards every game? Just because they show you which ones they are doesn't mean that they're, you know, doing much. But see, that's even the same thing, like N7 Azel. You're saying that the player base proves that they are addicted to interacting negatively with your opponent. There's an obnoxious way to do it, they'll do it. It's not an obnoxious way of interacting with your opponent. It's not. It's nothing. You're doing nothing most of the time. People just think that they're doing something. Seeing a card goes away feel bad? Wait till you see what happens on the 6th turn. The game takes away 3 cards from you. Do you hate the game 3 times as much as every mill player? Don't answer that. It's probably yes. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, chat, here's an interaction check for you. If I Kid Omega a Naked Phoenix Force, will Firehair resurrect the Phoenix Force using the Phoenix Forces on reveal? I tell you what, I have no fucking clue, man. Some shit will happen? Hell yeah, dude, I'm in. And we'll copy it too to just make everything more fucked up. Well, I kind of wish we had Whoa, I got an 8. What? So because before the whole interaction ended, Phoenix Force died and then came back with a buff. Then the cloning bats gives me the buff. That's freaking sick, dude. That's fucking awesome. Plus, it's still an on reveal. Wait, I could do it again, right? I don't know if this is good, but it's fucking sick. I don't know what the hell is happening. Oh, this is how you get to see your Phoenix Force variant. So true. Yeah, I didn't draw Nova Sage or Venom. That's awesome. How rude. Wait, they brought it back? We're supposed to do that, buddy. Sage! Oh my gosh, my cloning vats game? Sage shows up on turn 7? What a stud. Yeah, they can't even kill these Phoenix Forces because the fire hair just keeps rezzing them. Yeah, dude, playing onto Sinister London and then playing Stardust next turn is a great strat when that shows up and you have that card available. Stardust is crazy in Erisham. Erisham's one of those decks where you can just like afford big fucking chonky cards that kind of just are good on curve and just like win some games. Started running Timu Cast Sage. Started Snoggling Thanos. It's good. I probably won't play the card very much anymore. I really hate the philosophy behind the card. It was a bit of a cop-out. But, I just don't really like cards like that. Like Scroll and Mobius. Not quite my tempo, you know? I shouldn't have played it. I guess we have Prio, it's fine. Really awkward turn. This getting hit by Icebox is turning out to be a disaster. Probably just PF, I guess. This is a moving thing. Keeps afflicting their deck. It's kind of need to destroy next turn. I guess we can use Venom if we want. Seems good. We needed stars because SD knew Dormammu is too strong. So true. I also a huge fan of how SD knew how to make it work. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. Infamous for being the cosmic powered Herald Galactus that got his ass handed by Spider-Man. Listen, who in the Marvel universe has not gotten their ass handed to them by Spider-Man, you know? They're just gonna double Shadow King me again. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I guess I can't really Shadow King middle. Let's do this. This probably works. Plus their cards suck ass, right? The fuck? Ajax deck the whole time? We somehow survived double shadow. I don't know what the hell the rest of... I don't know what any of this was. What the fuck do you get these age... Oh, they're, IP Ajaxes. I was fueling their Ajaxes the whole damn time. Even Gwen Stacy kind of lost to Spider-Man if you think about it. I mean, yeah, he's just beating everyone, man. They've been writing about him beating the shit out of people for like 100 years at this point. For speaker. Is this a fake Dexter? I thought Dexter was the only one allowed to use that avatar. I thought that was like a established rule. Once again, thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's stream. We've got a code in chat, exclamation point HelloFresh. You can subscribe to get 10 free meals, free add-ons. 10 free meals and free add-ons for life. Your whole life. One item per box with active subscription. How exciting. Click that dang link. Okay. This is a bit of a weird one. Sage left, Venom left is probably our play. It's not a good play, mind you. You can go Sage left, Venom left, and like Firehair PF. Left is better. This Venom's going to be really good if we want to on turn 7. Turn 7, I'm just making stuff up. It's going to be a tough lane to win. I guess we could just FIRELORD into like Venom PF and then die to Zola. I don't know. You're a legitimate sack of shit. Should definitely leave. I really don't want to. Close game. Alright, we're gonna get a 3-minute ad break. Don't want to see the edge, you can pay $6. You check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm not playing well today at all, man. Lines of this deck are really, really tough to learn. It's also probably built suboptimally. We'll keep tinkering on it, though. It's fun. There's lots of cool things going on with it. I do think we've gotten, like, potentially, like, the worst matchup spread you could ask for. We faced double Shadow King twice. We faced Fenris twice. We just played a deck that just was running Null as a joke. It's kind of tough. There's like a million reasons why it's not working right now. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what to focus on. Try everyone over Zabu? No. You have Hood Juggler in yours. Yeah, Juggernaut, good card. Mastery. Many people have said that Juggernaut's a good card. Yeah, the Hood line is probably safer. How do you deal with, like, Hood dealing, like, messing up your Phoenix Force stuff? You just, like, take it on the nose? Or do you just pivot to one of the modes based on what you're kind of given each game? One day Juggernaut will finally get his well-deserved nerf. So true. I was team Juggernaut isn't that bad until probably 2 months ago I really started to change. There's just like too much consistent point output in the mid game now that you can just afford to like huck Juggernaut and everything. Usually on Firelord, so if I have the headline. So you just don't run Phoenix, you just do Firelord, maybe Elixir. Don't worry about PF. That makes sense. Right now I'm having a really hard assessing what needs to change about the deck. Because I feel like with the sample size I've done so far, I'm already misplaying so much, and we've gotten tough matchup spreads, so it's very hard to like assess. If I just need to play my cards in the right sequence a little bit better, if I need to hold resources or curve out the cards in the right way a little bit better. Hard to pick up on things. You really don't like Elixir? Yeah, Elixir, the timing of Elixir can be really funky. I certainly agree with that. White Tiger has worked with this kind of deck. I did see White Tiger in some of these lists. 9 power, the Tigers are real formidable. Yeah, there was at least a couple games I had really awkward draws. I don't think that's been as consistent as our bad matchup spread, though. But I do agree, we've also gotten some pretty garbaggio draws. I love Agatha decks, man. Agatha decks are awesome. I need to get a win out of Vash, man. Vash has been whooping my ass on ladder. Wolfsbane? Dude, I could fuck with getting Wolfsbane in here. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I think it's Nico Elixir, right? Or it could just be Nico PF. Yeah, it probably is just Nico PF. How sweet of you. It is funny, Agatha is kind of like a counter to this deck. Like 8? The Phoenix Force will still have be like on fire and shit, right? Save it if you draw a destroy. Just do nothing this turn? That can't be right. Elixir first? I'm not going to be able to destroy and do it. No, I think I disagree with that. I could be wrong, but... Like, even if I got to destroy here this turn, like, what would my play here be? Like, Venom, a bunch of stuff, and then play Firelord again? Maybe it's right. Like, if the Nowhere wasn't here, I would agree with you 100%. But without it, it's very weird. Sage, like, ties, right? Oh, they let me do that, though, right? I meant turn 4. Yeah, I feel like I could have ordered this differently. Because it was either Misery or Venom every time. It's still winnable, it just feels really weird. This is the best we got. It's just so fragile. I think I could have won there. I think whoever suggested going Elixir now, I think might be right. Because Elixir doesn't work the next turn because we're not doing a destroy trigger. So doing the Elixir that turn, even though you're getting less points, it gives you a lot more potential for crazy stuff. Chat, did you guys know that play lost to pass, by the way? If I just hit end turn and nothing else, I would have won. If Venom and Elixir on left, you can't. I don't know how the cards work. Elixir's less flexible, so he's flexing. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. If you kill same turn, you play Elixir, something which died last turn, Elixir will bring it back. I don't have no idea what you mean. What's up, Roram? Oh, you the goat. Why do you gotta pretend like I'm gonna get the pop spell, man? Rainbow Pig! What's up, Bash? Thank you so much for the gifty. Bash, did you know your play lost to pass? If I would have fallen down. No, you were not being sus, man. You're just a great player. I don't even like, well, I don't want to say I don't even mean that you're a great player. I think you were the best person to playing against me in the world, dude. You have just been absolutely curb stomping me. You were calling out the exact psycho shit I do. Incredible, really. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Ah, it's not luck, man. You just know the kind of freak I am. Everything sucks so hard, dude. Take one surge, I guess. I think we gotta get this surge out of here. The surge just felt really, really funky. Trick to me Vash is to end up having 2 points in one lane. Great point. How does activating this and playing this right work? Can anyone explain that to me in 3 seconds? If I had activated and I played Venom right, what the fuck happens? Does everything die? What do the cards in the graveyard look like? Okay, Venom dies. Does the Kid Omega in the graveyard get huge? Or does it just stay as one? Only one way to find out? Love the way you think. Love the way you think, but love the way you think. Never change. Actually, fuck off so hard. That is so fucking despicable. Polymorph man thing. Fuck you. That cost me, like, in total, like, 18 points of power. Run out of time, Nico. Like, in total, that cost me so much fucking power. It's crazy how much power that cost me. Alright, we can look at him in the graveyard, right? Yeah, he's 7. Venom's 4, Cass is 4. Firehair's -1 somehow. Because it's still under the ongoing. But the Kid Omega isn't. But the Venom is. And so is the Cass. Fuck you, man. Sorry. I don't mean that to my opponent. My opponent's chilling. It almost would have been better if they had Eliath that play. To explain the previous chatter, basically Elixir checks, is this a card in the graveyard right now that also died last turn? So if the card dies last turn, it's revived, and then it dies again, then Elixir can summon it again because it died last turn. Is that what you're saying? If so, thank you for explaining it, and thank you, person who said it originally, for trying to explain it and me not understanding it. Thank you to both of you. You don't want to increase Elixir's chance to hit Fire Hair, since Firelord will always revive either Cass or Venom. You want to increase Elixir's chance of hitting Fire Hair. Fire Hair was 1. Oh. I wanted Elixir to hit either Cass or Venom so that I could get both. But it could just be wrong. Sure. Oh, gotcha. Sure, man. Lovely play. It's the only kind I make, brother. I guess unlimited energy is pretty good. Why on earth do they not play? They must have Frigga, right? There's no universe you don't play that left. Now all your cards are going to have -6 that you draw? Thank you. Can I get a fast forward on this one too, maybe? Okay, I gave them Sage. Giving them Sage was actually so bad. Problem is we'd probably lose because we just can't do anything. We can't get a lot of energy next turn, though. Take that, invisible girl. Women and jurors. Now you have to wait for us. So true. I could have also like popped the misery and then had all the fire hairs kill themselves. Maybe made that into a play. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add Wolfsbane.
Gotta run, hun.
Yeah, how you like this end of turn movie, bro? That's right, you wait for me, Beast Boy! Pull up a fucking chair! Grab some popcorn! Should pop the venom to free left and ruined us with that amazing entertainment? I think not, sir. I think not. I just can't believe they didn't play the Invisible Woman left. Like, they must be new to the deck or something, right? Rage? Maybe they ran Agatha? Did you ever think of that? Not. I'll take what you get sometimes, man. Alright, so this is the Den Hella, probably. No, it looks stupid. Just gotta trust me. You don't want a Misery onto here because then she could like kill everything and it could be a whole thing. Oh, damn. Their Jubilee died. How are they ever going to recover? I don't know if I'm playing this properly.
I'm coming for you. Minions to me. Enchantress.
I guess as they Legion. Like this is all a Legion setup for sure. We just got no points, man. Just got no points. Should we have done this game? Right, sure. Jubilee. If Firehair copies Jubilee and Jubilee pulls a Misery, the Misery will kill Firehair. Is it because she's currently in the middle of performing a on reveal? Interesting. Kind of, to be fair. Yeah, they did develop like an average of like 13 power a turn for 5 turns. It's pretty good. And I don't think Morgan Le Fay is good in this deck. You have enough trouble getting cards into your destroy pile. Pulling them out and then having to play them for their full energy cost the next turn sounds real hard. Alright, chat, we're putting Wolfsbane in our deck, unironically. Make her look sick as hell, too. Oh, so scary. She get buffed, it's true.
Infinity
So shock Morgan doesn't give the cards discounts. Ooh. Morgan gave the cards like a 1-cost discount. It might have to be not less than 1. Because then, like, if it gave the 1 cost that you do in, like, Necrobouncer a discount, that deck would get so terrifyingly consistent, I feel. But if you gave it a discount and said not less than 1, then it would kind of change the dynamic of how you play the card, and you're much more interested in doing bigger cards. To be fair, I would love either way, because if Necrobouncer become like a tier 1 deck, I've probably played more of it than like anyone else. So that would be like my chance to get in there. I really like that though, Derek. The cards cost 1 less, but not less than 1, and have +3 power. Or +2 power, maybe you'd have to go down to if you were to do that. That one was like fractions in water. That was kind of cool. Starting to run out of good borders, man. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really good. What variant is this? Let me see what the variant is. Yeah, sure. It's new X-Men Season Pass. A really good variant. By the way, once again, thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's stream. If you use my product code to try out HelloFresh yourself, you pop up there. A little widget we got going. Widget right here. Here is fine. I've subscribed to HelloFresh, my code. Get 10 free meals, free add-ons for life. $1 per box with active subscription. If you're in the US, outside the US, local discounts apply. Give it a try. It's probably just a cast and a misery line. Really see too much more upside for things we could do. Could be just buffing their deck, for the record. But they didn't have negative that turn. Make when they play negative, it be very negative. C2? They're kind of just stuck in a guessing game of where I play this cast. They kind of have to Shadow King the other lane. I will need... They could potentially go 2 Cerebro and Mystique. Which is very scary. Now that I'm looking at this, if they have Cerebro Mystique, I just can't win middle. So let's assume they have Shadow King, but just one, just Cerebro. Try and win this. Oh, bitch.
Wind, aid my hand.
I'm bad, man. Chat, the Shadow King left or right? Right. Left. Right. Left. The problem is if they have Cerebro, Mystique, Shadow King, I just always lose. So I can only play around Cerebro, Shadow King, I think. Cerebro, Mystique, then SK, right? Well, we'll just lose if they do all that. Anyway. Listen, you, Derek. Oh, I lost anyway to Lasher. That was stupid. I heard plus Venom. What am I venoming? If I hit the casters, it only gives me like 2 points for each one. Yeah, I also forgot about Lasher. That was tough. I also completely messed up and forgot there was a turn 7 there. So I could have had a much higher power output going into that final turn. And potential ways for me to move around my power a lot better. A lot of slop. A lot of slop, unfortunately. Alright, Fire Hair Mirror. Could have Storm bamboozled me? Could have. It's a mirror match. I don't think this is right. I'm just like literally a turn off of my curve. We'll play it out. Let's see what this plays like. I literally created no YouTube worthy content this week. It's kind of crazy. Sucks because now I lose left. I don't know. I was just a turn behind them on curve. I was thinking about doing some weird tricky stuff and just trying to like get ahead left, but then I'd probably just lose anyway. There's one of the OG snipers, by the way. I don't believe a lot of people that people randomly just say are OG snipers. Because I feel like a lot of the reason that some of that happens is that like one streamer called them a sniper aggressively when they were angry one time. And then everyone just like agrees that they're a thing. It's been well known. It's been the case for a lot of people. Promise you that. Slippin' Dickens is an actual sniper though. Well, we all know that. We all know. Like, you don't understand though, Binks. It's known. Is the thing. The thing is it's known. Am I gonna have another fucking cloning vets game where I don't get a scaler? I guess we have Venom, so we'll have something to start with. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Do I even want Kid Omega left? I think so. I think Darius still thinks you're a sniper. Yeah, I mean, I've done it too. You know, I'm not gonna say that I'm immune to doing the same thing. I've absolutely done it in the past where I've just gotten really frustrated. And I've called someone a sniper, and I've been like, "Oh, surely they're sniping." And they'll come in chat and be like, "Hey, I wasn't. I'm sorry. This is why I did it." And then I'll be like, "Oh, you know, that makes a lot of sense." You guys bring up a lot of good points. Have us that aren't true in the system and snipe imagine being an actual streamer? I'm saying, bro. Many Venoms. Being big Venom boys. It's a little Fade deck you're playing against? Maybe. Could be. Looks like the one Mango had something really crazy like this that he was posting in the Discord a lot. Be that. I don't think either of us has any idea what we're doing. We're just blowing shit up, man. Counterpoint, how they know to come to chat and defend themselves so they weren't sniping? Right, man. Now you're thinking. Shit goes much deeper than I thought, you're right. So true. It is insane how not close this game is. Like, if you looked at... Like, if you just looked at this... Sorry, flashbang incoming. That's not a good one to use. Give me a second here. I have something that I can use, right? There we go. If you just looked at this, you would think I was in such a dominant position, man. Like, if this is all you saw, you'd think there was no way I could lose. There's only one way to win, man. Be honest with ourselves. Fuck. Who here hasn't sniped Oracle? Here's the most of the scalers at the bottom of my deck. No, dude, I had Wolfsbane the final turn, so that's good. We each got to our scalers. I drew Wolfsbane on 6 is the thing. Many people are saying it's the most important card of the matchup. Joy. But I honestly didn't want that card, so it's fine. Oh. Played around it. It's on me, honestly.
Escaped.
Well, would have oinked the cool slot if the other thing got rid of the Phoenix Force, and it would have hit the Firelord, of course. Okay, okay. Hold up. London's a good location for us. Send me your meek. I'm not gonna play double fire here. I understand it's probably the right play with good play, but I know I'll fuck something up and clear my whole board at some point. I added another 3-drop that we could draw on 3 for the record. And we have been less consistent in drawing it after upping the amount by 50%. Like, what do I even do here? I mean, it's probably like venoming and popping it, right? And then you just, I don't know, figure it out afterwards, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to double fire here. I promise you, if I double fire here, I will destroy my own board at some point. And everyone will laugh at me. It'll be great content for you. But it will not be good content for me. It'll make me sad and angry. This is just so confusing to think about all the permutations of what can happen. Just play the elixir. Who cares? I don't know. Okay, so only one left of the pool is elixir, so if I Phoenix Force it, I actually don't get value from it. We probably want to Kid Omega the Wolfsbane this turn. Alright, fine. Now we'll double fire here. I'm a man of the people. Morbius. Is your chance to delete everything? I think it's fine, right? Because we'll Venom. We'll Misery the Venom. The Venom kills everything and dies. Then the Fire Hair eats everything. Oh, then this Fire Hair eats this. Fire Hair will eat herself. You know what, chat? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you all. Enjoy the fucking show. I don't fucking know what's gonna happen.
You won't need this anymore.
We are Venom.
3 points off. That did everything I was expecting it to do, I think. Because we were never going to win left. It was about trying to flip right. This is what I expected would happen. When everything would die left and then we get like a misery right and maybe something more. If I don't know how to math or something. I don't know. I don't know why we were only at 10 right, though, because didn't the Fire Hero also eat the Zabu? Shouldn't it have been 11, and then we got 9? I don't know where the second Zabu went. No, it's because the Misery went off first. Because the Misery went off in the middle of Venom's power, resolved before Venom's power resolved, so Fire Hero did it next. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. A really good draw. I also want to stress, those 2 games in a row, I had 2 of my enablers discarded from my hand. Just in back-to-back games. It's... Multiple Werewolf by Nights is generally not good. I think I just snapped because I don't think they know the... They might not know the grapple arrow bug if they're playing grapple arrow right now. Did the grapple arrow bug get fixed, actually? Anyone know? It did not. So if they play grapple arrow, they simply lose is the thing. It is fixed. Oh, cool. This? Probably that, right? I do not think we get over that. We were guessing so wrong, man. I thought for sure they were going to play any tech card. Am I crazy to play around any tech card at all? They just kind of played a very fair amount of points and lost to us just playing anything middle. It's tough. I was kind of hoping that right lane, because I had the 2 giant things there that could move. I was really hoping they would use that as their final spot for the wolves and then It would kind of just get caught with us being way ahead. It worked so well. Tell you what, it works so fucking good. Is my problem I'm going into things too much without like trying to get fire hair value maybe? That could be where I'm missing here. I am putting a big focus on like getting Kid Omega down and then popping something. Yeah, it could be a misplay because I'm pretty bad at playing fire hair. Alright, likely power output here. They play Thana, Havoc. We're looking at 8 on the spots, which they almost assuredly won't do because it loses right. So I could see them like just playing Juggernaut middle. What do I want to pop first? So Elixir gives me a 50-50 of Nico or Sage. And if Elixir hits Nico, it gives me a 50-50 to hit Cass or Sage. If I play Elixir first, or if I play Firelord first, it'll give me a 50-50 of Cass or Sage. If I hit Cass, then it's a 50-50 for Nico or Sage. If I hit the other one, it's guaranteed Nico, which is worse. So we want this. They're not fucking remotely close, by the way. That's not true. Pretty far, though. Look at you, measly 12 power Havoc. Alright, chat, we're gonna get through today, Brave. Don't see the edge, you can pay $6 to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Good win there. I feel like I spent a lot of time learning and understanding that deck, so I feel like I actually play really well against it. I'm trying to figure out where they made a mistake. Honestly, their mistake was probably not getting 6x Invisible Woman. because they played the Nico and then they copied the Sunspot. If you just played the copy Nico and then like waited and then played the Invisible Woman on 3 and then Prodigied on like 4, maybe they didn't have it in hand at the time. That would probably be my best guess. I just output 48 power with 1 card played, and it wasn't even close to enough is the thing. The crazy thing. So I should be trying to use Fire Hair earlier more. Using Kid Omega if I have no other way to destroy cards. Not just trying to force perfect curve, just trying to get my setup by 5. I'm starting to, I feel it. This deck you have to really think about how you play it. And again, I mentioned before, we'll probably play actually. I'm gonna play like an hour at TCG Live after I finish up a snap today. You guys, the kind of shit I've been having on my mind for the last couple of hours. Or last couple of days. Forge Shan. Thanks so much for coming to Binks Fan. Using your Prime Marino. I super appreciate that. What I did probably spend too much on is like physical cards. I have a really big like card game store and like game store by me. And I went there and they had a huge box of like standard bulk that is like cards that are played in like the top, you know, few like 100 decks. So I went through there and I think I pulled out like 140 cards. They were like 50 cents each. And then I went on TCG Player. And I ended up buying about 80 more cards for like $100. So I spent about $190 on just cards. And I am going to be able to play, like, build and play one of the top meta decks, 2 like cheap off meta decks, and then a super meme slow king deck. You want to play a deck like this? What should you buy first? Elixir or KO? I'm bad at this stuff. Everyone will give you different opinions. I don't want to give you mine because mine is from someone who's bad at this deck and has no idea what the hell he's doing the whole time. Okay, let's just try and think through our thought process in some detail here. I really want to tempo out the elixir, but I don't think it's right. Good to know. Off. I kind of like, I don't have location change. Thought I still had location change. Just leave.
Escaped.
I feel like once I put Wolfsbane in the deck, I either draw none of the scalars or only Wolfsbane. I think that's been the same thing for like the 10 games. Deathlock is still a 3-5. Yeah, Deathlock's a bit estranged for sure. He is overstated for when he was made. I think the idea is that he's supposed to be overstated, at least. But that was in, 3 years ago snap time. Like if Deathlock released today, it would definitely be like a 3-8, right? Chat, here's one other very important thing, chat. Everyone talks about how Wolfsbane is just worse Sage. Look how much better Wolfsbane is in this situation, man. Wolfsbane's like a million times better. Fair experience probably when they can't buff him. Do you think so? I don't know if I feel that. What are you feeling about like this turn? I think I want to cash Elixir while I go up. If left does go hard, I agree. But like if they have any kind of like counter card, then I'm kind of putting all my eggs in one basket. The Elixir loses all its value. I have no other way of destroying another card before the final turn. Except for developing Kid Omega in 5. And then the Elixir won't work. I don't like this. Could be worse. Y'all just avoided the rocket pad the whole time? You based? Venom and a Firelord? Yeah, that's the big... Like, if I'm trying to get the most points, you're probably right. I really like the moving Phoenix Force idea. In fact, that will now throw priority, and then we can move into that lane if we need to. There's also a chance they just, just win. Nice. No tricks, right? They can't move any of the shit. Oh, there is some tricks. Okay, here, you want to see some cool ass shit? Okay, move the 6 points here. Play the Fire Hair. We activate Kid Omega. Play Firelord middle. Now, if they Galactus us middle, they play middle, they win middle, and then the Kid Omega won't kill the Firelord. And the Firelord will pull Wolfsbane. But in case that doesn't happen, we just get enough points and we win anyway.
Kneel before Galactus.
Never Galactus Pinks. Let that be a lesson to you all. Wolfsbane right to the fucking dome.
Victory.
He would have lost that 100%. You can fall victim to it. Now, if they hadn't played the symbiote, I probably could have fallen for it. Their problem was, well, I guess it was a blink, right? So it's kind of tough. What do you think you need, Ravonna or Surge? I disagree. We had Surge in here instead of Wolfsbane. It felt like it was doing worse. Surge seemed good on paper, but in practice it didn't feel great. I mean, there's a chance Ravonna. I think that the Ravonna is not a bad choice at all. I just know that if I cut like Wolfsbane again, I'm just never gonna see Cass or Sage again for the rest of my life. The problem are those turn 5s when you're kind of stuck with like all 3 drops and it feels weird. Feels like there's no plan to play Surge. The same problem happens with the Ravonna though, right? Copycat. The annoying thing is that I don't know if I have priority or not. And that kind of dictates. Also, Chad, how does Kid Omega work here? Do I have to activate him next turn if I want to kill this Sage? Would I play Sage and then activate Kid Omega at the beginning of the turn next turn? No. You just do it normal. Okay, cool. Now, should I even be doing this? That might even be a better question. Maybe the answer is no, but... Got fucking Prio, man. Bag for your life. You fucked me! You fucked me, Derek! Jesus Christ. And Derek, I want to hear his explanation first. I'm in a 12 power card too, punk. He's still fucking charging up like he's gonna blow some shit up. Activate KO first and the play Sage shouldn't matter. I know, I'm not saying that it should. I don't think the argument here is whether or not that should have happened. I think the more important thing is that it did happen. Well, I don't, it just must not be possible, right? Because what would happen, it just must not be possible to do it. Because if you KO the next turn, then the KO would probably trigger on, the KO activation would happen after the flip of the first card. This is why you should never be confident in anything. I believe in Derek, man. He's better than all of us at the game. But even gods can bleed, as they say. But I think that in that situation, it just must not work because of how activate and cards not revealing on a turn and KO is worded. There's probably some combination of those things just makes it impossible for it to work, which sucks. Live and learn, though. At least I'm not trying to climb today. I've kind of just accepted I'm in suffer core lose rank mode. Can we talk about this variant, man? This is one of my favorite variants in the whole game. It's just a damn good variant, man. Gooner Sage. Every depiction of a hot woman is in a Gooner variant. Hope that helps. I really like setting up misery on these cards to like just keep playing them. But I probably shouldn't. This has got to be this is like War Machine shit, right? Fuck. They're gonna Legion the Vault on 5. So start preparing for the Legion the Vault on 5. Jeans, maybe I should have saved the fire hair. Do you ever snap back just because? Yes. Far too often. Is this not War Machine? I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Ouch. This probably works, I think. I don't know. So check out this play. Play the Sage. Blow it up. Misery the Phoenix Force. Reacting, it's still real on reveal. Turning it into Sage. Absolutely eviscerating our opponents. Ouch. Pretty cool, right? Mystique left plus Terex. Oh, like always loses, right? The Darkhawk's only a +8. Terex would have only given them +1. It would have put 2 rocks on their deck because the card is dog shit. Even if it was 2, the Mystique doesn't overcome the Venom. Cool, right? There's lots of cool things you can do with Misery undestroyed cards. I don't think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm just entertained by the weird interactions. You didn't snap back, so in a sense, the bullies won. True. Oh my god, chat. It's a cloning vets and we have Cass. What a fucking world. Have any bad dogs today? There's no bad dogs, only bad owners. I feel like, Butt, you've just been in chat. You've been in chat making outlandish predictions about how things are going to go wrong. And it's making me feel better because even if things are going bad, they're not going as bad as what you think. You have to retreat now. I have to... Fuck off, man. Fuck you, Dandelion. Found the fucking one person winning Quake. Oh, well, guess what? You don't win Iron Patriot now, you dumb sack of shit. Sorry. I did still get a copy, yeah. The fact that they get the cast right after is such an insult. It's such an insult, I say. Okay, vibes are high right now. You wanted to if Misery Quake, dude. That would actually be so based. Misery Quake would be so based. What was my Nico spell? Ah, that's a good one. I'll be honest with you, chat. We could really think about this and try and work out things best as possible. Just always wins is the thing.
Victory.
I got more copies from the Nico than I did from cloning vets that game, I feel. The Queen. This game feels like a turn one snap kind of game. Let's say I never did nothing for you. I'm not playing just because I've gotten Quake twice today doesn't mean I'm gonna start playing around Quake, dude. It's just not gonna happen. It would actually it would be wrong of me to
Wind, aid my hand.
even consider playing around Quake. Nice try. You're gonna really wish that you had that card, by the way. Put some trash in their hand. Wait, was that right? Just tease them with giant cards that they can't play. I guess there's an argument we should have gotten Phoenix Forced on that turn. Cerebro wins them left by itself, huh? That sucks. They'll likely need Cerebro Mystique for middle. They have access to all their cards. But the problem is they have to risk one. Or go middle. We're getting quite a few points here. Sinister's more than Firehair. Sinister is backup in case Firelord dies. Because if Firehair lives and Firelord dies, then Firehair does nothing. Never mind. Good point. I've reassessed your point, and I think that you were correct. Might just not matter. They have Cerebro. Well, we're expecting them to die. 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 Fuck you. Fuck you. So risky, man. In game, Monk S. I'm talking to a card that's on the board of the game I'm playing S. Somewhere I misplayed there for sure. I'm not sure which turn exactly. Arrgh!
I want the throne.
Okay. Let's play the draw Phoenix Force to retreat line. Fine, both. Both it is.
Escaped.
Well, we'll retreat no matter what. How about that? Very nice of them to show me that before the final turn. I guess they were playing around location change. Kind of have to do as a negative player. Mazabu? Organic. Please get... Yes, dude! Oh, man. I thought he was going to give me back the Zabu. I should not have given him another Nightcrawler. I thought we were just having fun.
This just in.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I thought we were just fucking being silly. Okay, we're like being real and shit. Fine.
Wind, aid my hand.
We kind of need to activate Phoenix Force like next turn. To get any chance of winning this.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Vexen. so much, Vexen, for going to Binks fan. Super appreciate it. Just to rebro the last repeats me middle. True Mystique we always lose. We cost them a draw earlier. Pretty sure this always works. Nice.
Victory.
So if we get Venom for Misery and Sage, Firelord has Misery and Sage. Oh, it's just Sage. For whatever reason, there's so many cards that are 3 and 4 cost. I just keep thinking it's 3 and 4 cost every single time. Every single time, I just think that it could do that. It's both because there's so many cards that do that. Like Zorn and Asteroid M and Magento. I feel like whenever something is a 3 cost, like 3 and the 4 are the same. You always thought it was 3 and 4. Yeah, it's like weird. It like gets in your brain. It's in your damn walls. All right, chat. We're getting a quick peek for the support of our sponsor today, HelloFresh. Point HelloFresh. If you want a little bit more information, you get 10 free items and a free item for life using the code in chat. We are going to jump on and take a quick peek through the website. Bum, bum, ba, bum. We're going to decline offer because we got a dang offer of our own. Check out the menus. So HelloFresh is a meal replacement or a meal delivery service. A big goal of services like HelloFresh and HelloFresh themselves is to try and move you from, you know, spending your money on going out to eat, where when you go out to eat, you get some tasty stuff, but it's very expensive. You got to go out of your house. You got to go somewhere. And it's generally much less healthy for you. You know, general foods that you'll find at a restaurant are super, super high in fat and salt, which is why they're so delicious. However, you can make delicious food. while saving on some of those key ingredients, focusing on some amazing flavors through something like HelloFresh. Let's take a peek at some of the menus that they got on for today. Got a snack dinner crunch, munch, and bunch. A 45-minute. So this would maybe be if you were like going to have some people over and you kind of want to have some hors d'oeuvres. Another really cool thing about HelloFresh is like, you know, especially if you're maybe living in an apartment like for the first time, or you're kind of living like in like a new situation, stocking up and having like spices, like all the varietal of different spices you could want for just about you know, like having like a full thing of spices generally takes like a long time to slowly grow. But with HelloFresh, you get every single thing you need. You get like little tiny packets of all the seasoning. So that instead of having to go and spend a bunch of money trying to buy and stock all of your seasoning shelves, you have all of it available for you right away, which is really cool. There are a couple things they ask you to have. It's usually like salt, pepper, and basic oils. You do need those to complete the meals. Am I crazy, or is it? I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. It won't let me move to the edge. Alright, whatever. That'll work. So really awesome thing. So like, you know, not only do they have full meals, but if you're having people over, I remember back when I lived in Chicago, and I was first getting used to like cooking meals with like groups of people. We would sit down and make HelloFresh meals together sometimes. And it would just be really nice. It'd be kind of like something that everyone can get together on. It's also a great way to learn how to cook. They have really good, simple instructions. And what it does is it kind of challenges you to get out of your comfort zone with cooking. So like starting up HelloFresh, if like, again, maybe you're a little bit new and you're trying to learn how to cook for yourself consistently and do it in a way that's good. Something like HelloFresh is great because it allows you to have these very easy ways to like explore. Like if I wanted to like randomly make something, I feel like where do you start? You go and you find a recipe, and then again you'd like go to the store, and then there'd be all these spices and different ingredients that you don't have, so you'd have to buy in bulk, and then you're in it spending all this money, and then maybe you don't like that thing. And then you bought all these spices, you don't like the spice. Now you got that sitting up in your drawer. And then 6 years later, you'll be on like your second move and you'll have this 3/4 full thing of spice that's still there. And you're like, man, why did I even buy this? HelloFresh solves that issue. It allows you to it allows you to test out like different meals without having to buy a bunch of different things. It allows you to get outside of your comfort zone and try a bunch of other really cool stuff and learn different cooking techniques maybe you haven't done. And again, everything that you need outside of very simple ingredients like oil, salt, and pepper is all going to arrive for you. And not only that, if you use my link in the description below, you get 10 free meals, free add-ons for life. For the rest of your life, you're going to have free add-ons. 1 item per box with an active subscription. That's if you're in the US. If you're on the outside of the US, still click the link. They'll have a local offer available and ready for you. Things on here that I would immediately jump into and be like, wow, this is something that I've always kind of wanted to learn to cook. I think that would be really awesome. Something like a beef tenderloin would be good. I don't really know how to like braise or like cook things for a little bit longer. 1 pan sweet and spicy chicken. These lettuce wraps, I've seen lettuce wraps like this. I used to eat these a lot when I was a kid. They're very good. So if that's something that I've always thought about, I said, hey, I've wanted. I tell you what, I'm one of the few people who probably would be likely to have gochujang, but I don't have it right now. I tell you what, I wouldn't have 4 ounces of red cabbage and carrot mix. I would have to buy about 16 ounces of it and use it on a bunch of different things. Ain't no way you're buying 10 ounces of chopped chicken breast at once. You got 3 pounds of chicken, 2 pieces of scallions. You're going to have a bundle. Again, just really, really nice way to do things a little bit differently. Get outside of your comfort zone and not have to buy bulk ingredients for everything while trying to prepare and have some delicious meals, which is really, really cool. Use gochujang like people use mayonnaise. That is psychotic. Respectfully. Gochujang is so flavorful. That's crazy. I have dipped grilled cheeses in gochujang, which I think is really, really good. You don't want to braise a tenderloin? It's tender enough already. Well, see, I would have learned that if I would have grabbed that. Would you look at that? I'm sure they would teach you. Thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's stream. Once again, use the link. 10 free items. You won't regret it. Super appreciate it, HelloFresh. Being here. Helping take care of the stream. It's going to be the end of the sponsored segment with HelloFresh today. But you might be seeing them in about a week. The link is also in the Discord and in the panel down below. The best thing you can do is go and just check it out now. Really, really great offer for getting in and trying it yourself. But the link is available for a month. Obviously, you want to do it now. You want to get it. Sooner you get it, sooner you get your items. Sooner you have some delicious free meals ready to rock. Very, very exciting. Appreciate it, HelloFresh. Play a little bit more Marvel Snap. And then, if I'm going to be honest with you, probably going to jump over and play some Pokemon TCG live afterwards. Yeah. Like being able to test it, I think is really good for stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have to like. You could look at it as like a short-term play, right? You know, if you're someone who really wants to learn how to cook and maybe like something like HelloFresh isn't something that would be right for you forever. Could be right for you right now, you know? It's really good. Shang-Chi also not real. Not a real card. So now we put 2 giant cards in our pool. One gets pulled by Firelord, one does not. So next turn we'll squeeze in the Firelord. Oh no, you're going to kill my card. Whatever am I to do? I don't know, man. You have to prove to me that you can find a way to beat me, because I simply don't believe you. I guess like a Fenris setup left into Shang is very strong. Could be super problematic. Gotta move Mercury left and Cannonball. Yeah, the problem is that, like, could just as easily Mercury right. It's like a level 1, level 2 thing, right? Because Mercury right, obviously, I could counter easier. But it left would make so much sense that then they could go for right. Type shit. You're running a fire hair list with Hammer Bros? Yeah, I mean, I don't think like Hammer Bros and Fire Hair and this type of deck have as much in common. There's probably some similarities though.
Wind, aid my hand.
Probably C2. That's the most likely thing, yeah. No, actually. I don't not think it's C2. Why would they ever... Why would they leave that? I think it's probably lockdown stuff. That or they're a fucking psychopath and they're a C2 player. Because leaving... flooding one location and leaving your only location to play Cerebro B1 on turn 2 is crazy. Ooh, they don't even have it. There it is. Place Wolflane, Firelord, and 1-drops with the full hammer package. What's the full hammer package? Eitri, both Hammer Bros, and Jane. Very interesting. Well played by them. Pretty good snap timing. Using the Jubilee to thin. Thinning is winning, as they say. I think we played best we can. It's very hard to deal with the turn 2 Storm, turn 3 War Machine. If this had hit not Nico,
Escaped.
we actually get pretty competitive points-wise. The other one that was in the pool. Yeah, Big Wolfsbane. Crazy how long it took them to work out how to win the game when I couldn't play any cards. I have been in that situation though where I'm like pulling my hair trying to freak out over every potential way they could win. Bro, I cannot explain to you how cursed I am against I'm just gonna play this middle, forget about it, and then hope that it wins me the game later. Den legitimately, like, I beat Den in the most 1 in 1,000 game I've ever seen in my life playing his Herbie deck. Just had it the most insane high roll against him for 8 cubes. This motherfucker has, I think, beat me the 5 times afterwards. Just mollywopped me every time. Come on. You've been playing it so long you don't know what half these cards do?
Clear for takeoff.
How could this happen to me? So this will be inactive now, right? Because it checks on the previous turn.
Escaped.
What firing they Lord right now? Any Lord firers? I try ringing 3-minute ad break. Don't want to see the ad? You can pay $6. Check see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. You explained to build all with the HV card? I don't have it. So I cannot do that. Is there no Pokemon Trading Card game live? Welcome back, ad enjoyers. Thank you for enjoying the ads. Hi, chat. I'm gonna introduce you to my new hobby a little bit. I've wanted to play this on stream for a few days now. What up, R Hickey? I'm doing well, man. How are you? Oh shit, dude! It's almost September, man. We got sumo ahead of us, eh? I hadn't thought about that for a while. Just make sure I don't have to log in. We're good. We keep playing Phoenix Force. The problem with watching me is that I never play the same thing. You gotta watch me play it for one day and then it's gone forever. Right. Look at this. I got like a little Pokemon border going on. That's exciting. See Micah Parsons try to move the sumo wrestler? I did, yeah. Two worlds are colliding. This is awesome, dude. I've just gotten like obsessed with it, man. If you're watching over on the YouTube stream, you will get automatically redirected to the new YouTube stream over on the other channel. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream and then send you on over to the other one. See you over there.